Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Luna 2.0, Luna Classic, and Wrapped Luna. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're looking at Luna 2.0. It's down 3.22%, but it's still holding up pretty good. And then we see Luna Classic, which is down 1.6%. Again, also holding up very good. Then we see Wrapped Luna, which is down 5.72%. And I believe this is also holding up very well against Bitcoin's continued fall. And that's very good. I mean, if this holds up through this fall, when Bitcoin finally does its turnaround and moves back to the upside, it's going to take all three of these with it. So let's continue on. First off, Luna 2.0 Fear and Greed Index is still a 10. It didn't drop. It was dropping there a point every day for a while. Then it moved back up and it's holding. So that's kind of good. It shows a little bit of optimism out there in the Luna 2.0 market. But then we see this. Luna 2.0 began implementation before the vote even ended. So they already knew this fork was going to happen no matter what. He was already funding it. Then we see this. When things are supposed to be pegged but aren't, sooner or later they're going down the rabbit hole. It's the same with fiat. How many national currencies have fallen in the last 20 years? And I think things are falling apart because Tether is falling apart. I think Tether is eventually going to full on be gone. I think it's going to crash. And I think it's imminent. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when at this point. Then we see this. The embattled chief executive of Terraform Labs is adamantly denying whispers that he cashed out billions of dollars worth of Terra, Luna, and Terra UST. And if you don't believe that he did this, I mean, come on. You know it happened. And it's not even a question of whether or not it happened. I think he thought, I could cash out, take the money, start a fork, and start rebuilding. The problem is he forgot about the biggest problem that arose for him, and that is the community. If you don't have the community behind you, they're not going to get behind any projects that you plan in the future. And I think he thought, well, they'll eventually come over to Luna 2.0 and they'll be happy about it. You know, we'll build new things, we'll get it moving again, and that without community, you are going nowhere, in my opinion. And I think that's exactly what happened. I think he tried to pull a divide and conquer with that fork. I think he thought if I could just separate the community, eventually they'll all come back together in favor of Luna 2.0, and that did not happen. Now that proposal 4080 has passed, Luna Classic burn is imminent. And that's the thing. It's just a matter of now getting a whole bunch of exchanges to adopt it and start burning. I think that will help more than anything. I think if Binance gets on board with this burn, I think things can turn around very quick for Luna Classic. So Binance US sued for selling Luna in UST. Law firm Roche Friedman LLP, on behalf of investors in Luna and Terra USD, which is UST, has filed a class action lawsuit against the American division of the Binance Bitcoin Exchange and CEO Brian Schroeder. So we know the lawsuit now came. That's just one. I believe multiple lawsuits are going to come. Binance was pushing Luna on people as if it was stable. In other words, there was probably people that had money in other cryptocurrencies that cashed out into UST, or they sold that and bought in. You know, you can't push something as stable if it's not going to be stable. And I think they made themselves part of the crime. So I see future class action lawsuits for Binance. I see multiple lawsuits against probably Do Kwon, but we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. So why are they not even announcing anything concerning Luna Classic on their social media accounts? They had been ignoring the community since they said that Luna Classic is now a community project. This is wickedness. And that's the thing. I think because his plan didn't work out the way he thought it was going to be, he just gave the coin to the community and said, do with it whatever you want. It's going to fail. But the problem is, it didn't fail. The community got behind it and they saved it. They saved Luna Classic from a certain death that Do Kwon thought it had. And I think now he's scrambling, probably thinking, this didn't play out at all like I thought it was gonna. And strong community is what brought that coin back from the ashes. So Binance now owns 50% of all Terra Luna Classic. Big burn coming? 1.2% tax? We're going to have to wait and see. I wonder why they bought up so much of it. You know what I mean? Maybe they think that, okay, to stop the class action lawsuits, maybe they'll just burn this. Instead, maybe they'll work out some kind of deal where they burn all of their holdings. That would be great for the Luna Classic community, in my opinion. But we'll have to wait and see. So, shady wrapped Luna contract bridge spells trouble for the Terra Luna community. And that's the thing. That contract, with as far as it goes with wrapped Luna, is going to be very big. It's going to be one of those things that they just can't shake off. And that's where I think that's going. You can get your wrapped Luna out, but the fees are so high. Thoughts? And I'm going to give you my thought on this in a moment. So when will wrapped Luna suspension end? And a lot of people are saying next week. And I actually seen that they said on the 18th or 19th. So I would not pay the gas fees until I see what happens on the 18th or the 19th with Coinbase. Why spend all that money in fees if you don't have to? You could have an alternative way to either cash it out or do whatever you want with it, rather than pay all the fees. So I would wait until next week and see what happens there. Our wrapped Luna smart contract code states 1 wrapped Luna equals 1 Luna. I'm expecting both of you to do the right thing by the people who supported you. Believe in your projects and in crypto as a whole. This contract is going to rock the entire crypto world if they don't honor it, in my opinion. And the reason I'm saying that is because then all contracts can be changed. So, Sailor, your beloved Bitcoin might be going to rougher seas when the wrapped Luna immutable contract scandal comes to light. The whole crypto space, actually. Again, what I just said. If they don't honor this contract and they try to change it, they could change the contract on Bitcoin, Ethereum. I mean, anything can be changed at that point. What could happen? What do you get? Bitcoin 2.0 as a fork, and then the Bitcoin that we know now, well, there's no contract for it. You know what I mean? So it's going to change the entire crypto space as a whole if they don't honor this. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. At the heart of any currency is trust. Stop the price manipulation. Respect the contract and make crypto great again. Be smart. Respect your customers and you will be trusted again. Wrapped Luna to the moon. There again, exactly what I'm saying. They need to honor this. I think it will make Coinbase a much better exchange. I think people will have a whole lot of respect for them. I think they will end up making more money in the end if they do this. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I just wanted to give you some highlights on what's going on. I don't want to let the contract as far as wrapped Luna go because I think it should be brought into the light continually. I don't want to see it go away until they come to a decision on it. And I also don't want to see the burn tax go away as far as Luna Classic. And I just wanted to point out a few things about Luna 2.0 that's going on. So we'll see in the next video. I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great night.